Jesus ain't fair. And in fact, you don't want to go there. For Jesus to be fair would mean you and I getting what we deserve, getting what we've earned. And you don't have to get too far in the story to learn that that's not great news. God is holy, holy, holy. Humans are sinful, sinful, sinful. And you want fair? Are you sure? Jesus ain't fair. And we dare attempt to stand and demand our rights before a holy God. Lord, help us. But that's why we're here. God is just, and therefore He must punish sin and restore order to the chaos. So He devised a way for you to pass the class by letting His Son take your test. Jesus bore our sin in His body, the just for the unjust. The innocent one took the place of the guilty ones. Friends, that ain't fair. He paid the price in full. He was broken so you could be whole. That ain't fair. He absorbed the wrath of God and went down to the grave to save a rebellious sinner like me. That ain't fair. But on the third day, He rose in victory. The good news of Jesus is not about fair. It's about the scandal of grace. Grace puts our pride in its place. It stands in the skeptic's face. Jesus died in your place, and then He rose again, conquering sin. Friends, Jesus ain't fair. You can breathe that clean air. He's better than fair. Jesus is better than fair. He's a merciful King, a grace-filled Savior, and a risen Lord. It's time to get on board the grace train. Fair calls for death. Instead, Jesus, come on, gives us breath. Fair says you should be rejected. Jesus says through grace you can be accepted. Fair says you should be abandoned. Jesus says by faith you can be adopted. Fair says you should be condemned. Jesus says in Him even you can be redeemed. So don't be deceived, friends. Instead, receive the good news. And let this be the year that you realize and declare, Jesus ain't fair.